Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And boy, do I have a good one for you today. Boats are 50% off right now. And what's going to be next, guys? Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget we have an email list you can sign up for in the video description below. And if you want more exclusive content, there is Patreon. We need to thank a couple people in this video. And one is Al from Princeton, New Jersey. Who Al is a great contributor. He writes me all the time, sends me different news stories. But Al is clearly a successful guy. And Al sent me this great article about how we're seeing the boat industry completely upside down. And what we're seeing boats go on sale like we've never seen them before, except for the last recession. Okay? So, boats right now are going as low as 50 cents in the dollar. It is absolutely insane that things have fallen off the cliff this much. Now, Al's a successful businessman, he's retired, starting up a new gig, doing some cool stuff he's writing me about and letting me know. But here's the thing. Al bought his last boat in about 2019, during the last downturn, and then in 2021, he sold it and made a killing. Like he said, Dan, I bought the boat during the last downturn at 70% off, and sold it a year ago when I saw the writing on the wall for the economy. Well, who else saw that? Who else has seen this stuff turn like this? Well, Al was writing me and telling me that there's such a problem with the boat industry where people are getting out of it like they have never have before because of the fuel prices. The fuel prices are absolutely outrageous right now. People are spending an absolute fortune on gas and fuel and maintenance and boat slips. Now here in Newport Beach, okay, the crazy thing is that I know a guy that had this boat here forever, sold the boat, and now there's a new boat in its place. But the crazy thing about this right now is that it's a 10-year waiting list here. 10 years, guys, to get your boat out here. Okay? That island right there is Linda Isle, and I knew a guy that lived there. He's a jerk, but really nice little island that you can get to, man-made. It was U-shaped, like a kind of horseshoe-shaped, I guess. But beautiful. But you get to have your boat slip there up against your house, and you know this faces Pacific Coast Highway. The other side of the street is more desirable because you face the bay and you face the bigger section of water and stuff. So, but here's the thing: in New Jersey right now, there are more boats leaving the water than going in the water right now because of gas prices. And for the first time, like Al wrote me, they're seeing more people that are unloading their boats than ever before. And again, it goes to fuel prices. It goes to the economy. It goes to people don't have the extra money to buy anything right now. So, crazy, okay? But New Jersey and Pennsylvania are areas where you're seeing these boats be given away right now. And again, 50 cents in the dollar. You're going to see so many things like this in the economy that are going to be on sale, and you need to have patience. If you want a boat, man, start looking now. If you want a house, start looking now. That's the thing. Housing prices have not fallen to where they will. We all know that. But do what I do. Scope out the neighborhood. Know the street you're going to live on. Know what it looks like. Know what people have paid for. Know what the high is. Know what things have shot up to. When you see a house that's gone up X during this last upturn, know what it could drop to. Know what it's sold for. Just know the history of the neighborhood. Okay? Well, why not do that with the boating industry? I mean, I'm floored by this, and I'm floored that things are so cheap right now. Now, Al sent me a great magazine. They have like the Auto Trader, they have like the Boat Trader, things like that. But they've got this thing called the Salty Dog, and he sent me this website that you can go to and you can look at, and it's killer, man. It's so cool, but everything's on sale there. And like he says, Dan, if you can't get 25% off before your negotiation down to 50, you're crazy. You shouldn't be buying a boat. So again, boats are the beginning, guys, okay? Airplanes, okay? Not all of us are buying airplanes, not enough. But look at that. That thing's parking that thing right now. Just absolutely stunning. But again, not every rich person can maintain this stuff. That's the problem with it right now, and you're going to see it go on sale. Now, I don't care if it's big and small purchases. Robert sent me great pictures from Walmart. And what's happening with Walmart is that you are seeing merchandise at certain Walmarts stacked to the ceiling. And here's the thing. Mini fridges, okay? Mini fridges? Who's buying a mini fridge? Well, unless you're a college kid or you got, you're putting it in the garage around the ping pong table or something. I don't know what the use of a mini fridge is, okay? So those stack to the ceilings, but they're basically free. You can get these things under $100 for some of these things. It's absolutely nuts that they're giving this stuff away. And again, if you have an ounce of discipline, if you have the ability to sit back and plot and plan, you're seeing the same thing with these barbecues and these Traegers and the Blackstones and things like that. As I walk through and I look at, the 28-inch Blackstone, that'd be good for my backyard. That'd be simple. It's not the big one. It's decent size. Again, guys, there's so many of them out there, and they're just going to go on sale that much more. Now, Motel 6, guys. Do you know that Motel 6, when it started, was $6? That's why it was called Motel 6. You could go to a Motel 6 and get a bed and get a shower and get a room, okay, and not get robbed for $6. That was the intention of Motel 6. Do you know that there are some Motel 6s that are incredibly expensive? The most expensive Motel 6, one of them's in Santa Barbara, California, and I was there last time. I should have stopped there because it's $1,200 a night for a Motel 6 in Santa Barbara at some of these really crazy places because they're right in the water and they're nuts. Now, with that being said, I stayed at a Motel 6 when my kids were young, and this was at least 15 years ago, okay? And it was New Year's Eve. And my friend said, we reserved this 2 years ago. You guys got to go with us. We got an extra room. We took it, but it was right where they have the inner tubes that are blown up and that you go down in the snow. And the kids are at that age. They're like, oh, that's really cool. Let's do this. So you got the inner tubes, you slide down in the snow, and then you go stay at the Motel 6. But even then, 15 years ago, that was $180 a night back then for Big Bear, okay? So, with that being said, Motel 6, last time I checked it, $98, $89, things like that, when I just researched it for this story. Dawn, again, who sent me the amazing story yesterday, sends me another one today about the cruise industry. Now think about this. You can go on a cruise right now for as low as $46 a day. $46 a day. Now, by the way, guys, they feed you 3 times a day. You get a room with that. You may not get the balcony, you may not get everything, but for as low as $46 a day, you can go on a cruise. Now, she sent me this great site, and I'll show you the graphic on it, which is really cool right here, okay? But think about this. Celebrity Cruises, Norwegian Cruise Line, Royal Pacific, Carnival. Don't forget the fights at Carnival, okay? So they're fighting to go on Carnival. See, I would write that ad because of all the gangs and all the fights and all the stuff that they had at Carnival. Wouldn't that be a great ad? Join us for the fun, okay? And bring the monkey, too. Don't forget that. The monkey's coming. So, anyways, guys, absolutely crazy that you can go on a cruise now for $46. Now, when the health crisis hit and there was free money for all these companies, the problem with the cruise companies is that they're not based here in the United States. They're all foreign companies based in different countries, ports of origin, South America, England, Holland, wherever, okay? But they weren't eligible for PPP money and EIDL money and free nonsense that we gave out like it was, candy and grab whatever you want out of the jar, okay? They weren't eligible for that. But guess what? Right now, they're doing everything they can. Now, we all know that these things were floating Petri dishes at one point, and people got yuckadoo from this thing, okay? But now they're begging people to go on these things, and they are basically free. And again, Don, 2 days in a row, stellar that she sends this thing out. But what is next, guys? What is next? Now, you're seeing motorcycles go on sale. You're seeing the golf carts go on sale. Now, in a community like this, you see golf carts and you see things like that you don't see in other places, but people are getting desperate. Now, I think with these Moki and these electric cars that people are spending $25,000 for a glorified golf cart are insane, but eventually they will come down in price. So, again, you're not seeing everything drop, but it's definitely a sign of the times, and the boating industry is just at the tipping point, and these people are seeing that they have to get out of it. And again, their loss is your gain. I'm sorry, okay? But you're seeing people that have overextended themselves and bought these things and need to unload them like they never have before. And, what's next, guys? What is next? You're going to see the barbecues. You're going to see the lifestyle things that we buy for patio furniture and for the extra stuff get unloaded. We're seeing this right now all over the place with Walmart. We're seeing it with Target, and it is crazy what they're giving stuff away for. Now, I am at the harbor. This used to be where the Ruben E. Lee was. It was a big restaurant. It was a big paddle boat that was here. There was a restaurant. They moved that about 15 years ago, also at the end of the strait. But, if you go inland, that's where the Newport Dunes is at. That's where you can go, launch your boat in Newport and things like that down there. And that's the bridge right there is Pacific Coast Highway. So, again, beautiful spot, but this is it. Not everybody's rich, guys. Not everybody's going to weather this storm. You have a lot of people, especially where I'm standing, baby. These people, there's so many people overextended that look wealthy that don't have lunch money right now. And with that, they're going to lose everything, and you're going to see this all over the place. I know people that they have the boat purchase in mind, okay? I know YouTubers that have their boat purchase in mind. This is what I'm getting out of this. When it goes down, I want this type of jet boat. I want this. I want it to look like this. And some guy's just paid $100,000 for it, and I'm going to get it for $35,000. That's coming to a theater near you. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys, because this is the beginning of all this stuff. The housing market has definitely gone upside down. We had another 250,000 people file for first-time unemployment claims last week, and it's down a little bit. Isn't that good? But again, where are people getting jobs from right now? These companies that can't hire, what's happening right now with all this stuff, guys? So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think about this and what's next. What is on sale next? Because high-end bicycles are dropping. Again, people buy $10,000 mountain bikes. Huh? That's what they do, guys. And guess what? Those are getting unloaded. You're getting people that are getting desperate. The Rolexes are as much as 50% off right now for high-end watches because people are unloading them. During the last downturn, I talked a lot with a pawn shop here, and this guy's a legacy pawn shop in Costa Mesa, and I think they have a name real similar to the one on TV. But this guy was great because he told me, listen, this is what people do. During times like this, they come in and they will take their jewelry, take high-end things that are of value, faces and different artwork and things that they've had appraised that can be verified, and they can get cash for it, and they'll make payroll with it. Okay? Solid. But the problem with it is that eventually when people do this, the house of cards crumbles. With, let's use construction. You get people that go out and they borrow to make payroll. Then eventually, one of these companies that owes them money, listen, I know we owe you this money this week, but it's going to be next week, and the next week, and the week after that, okay? And it's story time, and story time just gets worse and worse and worse, guys. So that's what's happening right now. And again, guys, get rid of the stuff that you don't need. Get rid of the cars that you don't need. Dean wrote me about family members that he knows that have leased vehicles. Don't lease a vehicle, guys, if you don't have to. And again, one thing I'm proud of is we've had almost 30 people that have turned their leases in that could get out of their leases and got money back. I'm not just counting the people that got out of the cars. I'm talking about people that took their lease. They had payments still owed in the car, turned the car in, and the dealership wrote them a check. I think it's 30 right now is the number for that. One guy in Florida thanked me, apologized and thanked me because his wife told him about this crazy guy in California that was telling the story, and he said, I thought you were the biggest idiot in the world, and then I went to the dealership and they wrote me a check for 15 grand and paid off the last 9 payments my wife owed me. So, again, he apologized, and if I'm ever in that part of Florida, I guess I get a cup of soup with him. Okay? Soup's nice. So, share your thoughts and all this stuff, guys. There's a lot more to cover in the economy, but again, something a little different. You know, beautiful little spot out here. You know, there's some nice restaurants nearby, and you know, you got that cool little island. And if you go underneath this bridge, there's a fish place that they catch fresh fish every day and sell it right underneath there. And you just go down Bayside and drop down there. So, let me show you some more stuff, guys. Now, we are seeing a lot of things in the economy change dramatically. And think about this. For the first time ever in the history of streaming and cable TV, this is the first month in July of 2022 where streaming services outperform cable. So more and more people are cutting the cable cord and going to streaming and cheaper services right now. There's that. And I always think about this. You know, I always tell people, you know, get rid of things you don't need. And I think about my mom when she was alive, and she loved the Dodgers. And the Dodgers had this deal with the local cable company. I thought it was criminal because you had to buy this expensive cable package to watch the Dodgers. And I thought it was just unbelievable that they did this, and incredibly expensive. Well, my mom calls them up and says, I'm canceling this. Want nothing to do with it. And she got the Dodger package, she got all her movies, she got all her TV and everything for $49 a month. And I will never forget that. Well, what's the worst thing they were going to do? I kept telling them, no, I can't afford it. I'm on a fixed income. Can't afford it. And she got that. So, again, the power of the ask, guys. You can always ask for anything. And again, people hate the word no. I don't want to get turned down. You know, and no is not a reflection on you. It's the answer to what you're offering. Don't ever forget that. And again, ask for it, okay? And, you know, you can always go up in price. Remember that. Can't go down. Next thing. In Germany right now, they're going to have a horrific winter. And they know how much it's going to cost them per kilowatt hour. It's 2.4 euro cents a kilowatt hour for German gas. Because of the war and because of everything that's going on there, it's going to cost people an absolute fortune. And again, because of this really bad winter that's going to happen, they're worried about people dying. They're worried about people freezing to death. How are people going to be able to afford this? And this is just the surcharge, in addition to the regular price increases that they're going to have right now, which is horrific right now. So one channel that I follow is Patera from Appalachias Homestead, and she runs a working farm, but she is brilliant when it comes to preparing. And I'm telling you this, every time I watch her channel, I know I'm not prepared enough, okay? It's just that simple. But everything she keeps talking about is different things with the persimmon seed, pointing out that it's a bleak winter is coming. I mean, people of the earth, people that rely on this stuff, and people that are, you know, farmers and people that earn their living doing this are saying one thing. They're all saying the same thing, and that this winter is going to be horrific. So in knowing that, why not prepare? Why not take Patera's advice and get yourself ready? I don't know about that. Well, I'm standing in earthquake territory, and if you're not prepared for an earthquake, you're an imbecile. So this is going to be a bad, bad winter, and everybody needs to get ready for it. Now, you know, watch her channel too. It's awesome too. I'll leave you a link down for it. The other thing is cattle ranchers. You know, the more I research this, the more I learn about this, there is so little water, and they've had such a mega drought They called it the 1,200-year mega drought in the Southwest. So much so that these farms, places in Texas, the plains where they raise cattle for all of us to eat, and enjoy, they have to sell this cattle now to get something for this. Unload the cattle early, or risk the drought continuing and the cattle dying and getting nothing. What a horrible way to run your business, and have to make that decision and lay people off and let people go, because cattle ranches don't run themselves. There's no automation for a cattle ranch, guys. It takes people to do that. And if you don't have any cattle, then you don't need the people. So guess what? They don't have jobs right now doing this. So it's crazy, guys. It's really, really bad that we're seeing all this stuff just happen. And again, preparation, guys. Get yourself ready for what is coming, because what is coming is not going to be a good winter. Let's say it is a bad winter. Well, gosh, damn, then it'll rain, we'll have lots of water. No, it is so horrific right now. There are so many restrictions happening here in Southern California and in just the Southwest that are coming when it comes to houses, that you're going to see things dry up like you've never seen. You're going to see, the limitations on water through September 6th. That's when they start here in Southern California. They've got certain water districts. And again, some of these wealthy water districts are not going to have water. It's going to be crazy to think about what these people are going to do. They're not going to be able to water for 15 days. Okay? What's that like, guys? So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Are you getting ready? Are you taking this advice? Are you taking it seriously, or do you just don't care? Let me know. I really want to know if this is something that you're looking at, because I'm looking at everything right now. And the farmers, what they're doing to get ready. And someone like Patera, who I'm telling you, every time I think, okay, I'm ready, got enough food, got enough water, got enough supplies, got everything I need. And I don't. Every time I watch her, just drives me crazy, okay? So take a look at her channel and you'll probably feel the same way, guys. But share your thoughts on all this stuff. Let me know what you think about all this. And again, what else is going on sale, guys? Because the one thing that, as I talk to people, lawnmowers, landscaping equipment, all that stuff is just getting unloaded slowly but surely, guys. And you're going to see more and more people get rid of things. I'm going to finish this video with these last few stories. And we have seen housing sales drop 6%. And they're definitely in a recession, according to CNBC, guys. So we're in a recession. Now, Ian Shepherdson from Pantheon Microeconomics says, listen, we're nowhere near the bottom, guys. So regardless of where we're at now, things are only going to get worse from here. So I believe that. But again, this goes to the shopping theme of everything's on sale right now, but they're going to drop more. Okay? And again, we haven't even got to the desperate stage yet where people get, oh my God, they get desperate to unload things. And that's going to happen. And, look at it, guys. Look at things like this. Look at things you want. Plan. Take a little bit of time and buy things instead of just going to get it now. I'm getting a good deal now, Dan. That's fine. You want to save money? Wait a little time. Now, the next thing is return to work, RTO. I hate acronyms, first of all, okay? But return to work is a real problem for companies like Apple, companies like Peloton, where they're saying, hey, you've got a RTO to the office, return to office, right after Labor Day. So all these companies are having this big dilemma where they've got to show up. And will people just quit? Will they just quit their job at Apple and not show up because they don't want RTO? Okay. we will see. Now, Jamie Dimon, the only thing good that Jamie Dimon said out of that one conference call that I got a kick out of was he hates managing a company via Hollywood Squares, which is the Zoom meeting with everybody on the Zoom thing. And I thought that's a great way of putting it, Mr. Dimon, because that really does describe what Zoom is. Because, man, I'm telling you, not everybody's engaged. And it's one thing to say, hey, meet me in 15 minutes. I'm going to be at your office, and walk in there and sit down at somebody's desk and go through it. It's completely different, guys. So share your thoughts and all that stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think about this. And, I worked for a company where everything was an acronym. It got so old. It really did. I dated a girl who used to give me acronyms via text, and I used to have to ask my friends what she meant. She said that? Really? And that was fun, but it was crazy because she was crazy. Notice I didn't say her name? Okay. Anyways, final thing. We are seeing, with this downturn, when people do go out to dinner, they are tipping well. And the final thing is that on an average, when you ask waiters and waitresses, are they getting proper tips right now? And they're saying that the tips have not been cut back and that people are generally tipping very well right now, which is nice to hear. I think that that's good because, again, it's a difficult time right now, and it's nice to see that people aren't cheaping out right now. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, you can join the email list, and the link is below. And also, if you want more exclusive content, there's Patreon. And guys, what are you saving? Let me know what you're saving for. That would be the coolest thing, to tell me I'm saving for X, because I think they're going to drop. And again, let me know. You guys get stories like this. Al and Don sending me all that stuff inspired this video to make this video, guys. So onward and upward, guys. I will see you very soon. I appreciate each and every one of you. And let me know what's going on.